So we all know that not every place is perfect for every person to live. So if you are thinking about moving to Utah, here are 5 reasons why it might not be the perfect place for you. Because after all, moving to a new place is a huge decision and it's a lot of work. The last thing I'd want for you is to pack everything up, move here to Utah, and then 6 months later down the road you realize you hate living here and it's not what you expected. Hi, I'm Cindy. Welcome to this channel. If you're new here, this channel is everything you need to know before moving to Utah County and also living in Utah County. Number 1 is housing. Now, housing is not cheap here in Utah anymore. A lot of people are really shocked when they start looking online. A lot of people have told me that they thought Utah was really affordable. Compared to places like Southern California or Seattle, it can still be affordable. But compared to many parts of the country, especially the Midwest or the South, home prices are a lot higher than people expect. Years ago, I would say before COVID, Utah was known as an affordable place to live. Unfortunately, that's changed quite a bit because over the last few years, thousands of people have moved here from states like California, Washington, Arizona, Texas, Colorado, and many more. Utah's population has grown at a very fast pace, and with more people wanting homes, home prices have just gone up. So that means buying your first home can be really hard, especially for first-time home buyers. My older kids are feeling this right now. They've been pretty discouraged about how much a mortgage might be and saving up for a down payment. Because if you buy a median-priced home right now in Utah County, the minimum down payment is a lot higher than it used to be. Now, along with this, rent has also gone up, which makes it harder for people that are not quite ready to buy, because it's really hard to save money for a down payment when you're paying so much for rent. Now, that's not to say you'll never find something that fits your budget. It just means you might have to adjust expectations. You might have to start with a condo or a townhouse that might be priced lower than a single family home. Or maybe you will look in cities where homes are priced a little bit lower. Housing prices are something you definitely want to research before making the move here. Number 2 is air quality. Now, Utah's air quality is not always what you imagine. When people think of Utah, they might think of clear blue skies, mountains. Honestly, there are a lot of really beautiful days in Utah, but there are also a lot of times when the air quality is not good. Because during the winter, Utah experiences inversions. Now, this is where basically the cold air gets trapped underneath the warmer air in the valleys between the mountains. And it's like a lid on top of a bowl. It traps all the pollution closer to the ground instead of allowing it to rise. So when that happens, there have been days when I have not even been able to see the mountains because of the haze. So it can be a surprising thing if you've never experienced that before. People with asthma or other breathing problems are going to be affected by that. In my kids' public schools, when the air quality is above a certain level, they don't even let them outside to play at recess. So they're not breathing in all that polluted air. I'm just looking at the air quality today, and I'm looking out over the valley, and there's a little bit of smoke, but not much. Today is actually a very good air quality day. During the summer, there are usually a few days where there is smoke from wildfires that drifts into Utah County. Now, this year, the wildfires have been especially bad here in Utah. A lot of them are in central Utah. Thankfully, there have only been a few days where the smoke is really bad here in Utah County. So it's usually something you can just expect every summer. The good news is that the inversions and the wildfires don't last all year. So there are a lot of really nice days. Number 3 is liquor laws. Now, Utah's liquor laws are different. I don't drink, so I actually had to research this one. If you like the nightlife or buying liquor, Utah has some of the most restrictive alcohol laws in the country. So it's something to be aware of before you move. For example, if you're shopping in a grocery store, you can buy beer every day of the week, but it's limited to 5% alcohol by volume. If you want wine, liquor, or stronger beer, you'll need to go to a state-run liquor store, and those stores are closed on Sundays and major holidays. So if you're planning a holiday party and you forget to buy the alcohol before the party, you're kind of out of luck. Many out-of-staters also notice that restaurants have different rules when it comes to serving alcohol. Now, the laws have changed quite a bit over the years, and they're much easier than they used to be, but they're still different than a lot of states. Number 4 is traffic. Now, traffic has changed a lot. If you have not been to Utah in a few years, you will be surprised. Utah County and Salt Lake County have grown really fast, and with that growth, it's brought more jobs, businesses, and people, which translates into more cars on the road. Interstate 15, or I-15, is the main freeway running north and south through the Wasatch Front. During rush hour, traffic will slow down a lot. And even when it's not rush hour, traffic can be so busy. Honestly, even on the weekends, sometimes we'll drive up north into Davis County, and even that drive, that hour-long drive, is a lot busier than I ever remember it being. Another thing that many newcomers might notice is that people tend to drive fast. Now, the speed limit on I-15 is 70 miles an hour, but a lot of drivers go faster than that. So if you combine that with the weather, like the snow and the ice, driving can be really stressful if you're not used to it. So the good news is that Utah is working on expanding roads. Right now they're working on finishing up expanding Pioneer Crossing, which is one of the main roads out to Saratoga Springs and Eagle Mountain, because that area has just really blown up in population over the past few years. There was a news article recently that Eagle Mountain is the fastest growing city in Utah, followed by Saratoga Springs, and Lehi was third. And Eagle Mountain was also listed in the top 10 fastest growing cities in the United States. Traffic is definitely not what it was 20 years ago or even 7 years ago before COVID. Definitely much busier now and more cars on the road. If you're expecting small town traffic, you will be disappointed. Number 5 is that Utah is generally considered a conservative state. Now, as a real estate agent, I generally try to stay away from politics and religion. But if you're moving to a new place, you really want to know about these things. Now, the dominant religion in Utah is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and also known as Mormons, Latter-day Saints, or LDS. Now, about 50% of the population in Utah is Mormon. That doesn't mean that every city is 50% Mormon. The biggest example is Salt Lake City, which tends to be a little bit lower at 35 to 40% that are LDS or Mormon. But because of the LDS church, you will notice a lot of meeting houses, temples. Mormons put a very strong emphasis on the family. And because of that, you'll notice a lot of family activities, youth sports, or a lot of neighborhood events. Many people really like that environment, but others might not. Now, there are other churches other than the Mormon church, and I can think of 2 right off the top of my head close by. So if you're looking for another church other than the LDS church, chances are you'll be able to find it close by. Utah County, as well as many other counties in Utah, including a lot of the rural areas, generally are going to lean more conservative. After talking about all these negatives about Utah County, my family and I have lived in Utah County for over 30 years, and we still love it here. Like I said, no place is perfect. Every place is going to have things that you like and things that you don't really like. You just have to decide which trade-offs you're willing to live with. For us, the good has always outweighed the bad. So if you're considering a move to Utah County and have questions, I'm happy to talk with you. Send me an email or give me a call.